Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Fairy Tale's final season, episode 295. So quickly before we start, I just want to let you guys know that I think I'm fine, but if I seem a little off, it's because I decided to try and start losing some weight, because I'm a little bit not happy with the way I am, and I kind of want to change. I'm a really big dude, and sometimes that leads to some very weird discomforts and I just kind of want to like change it a bit. I don't know if I'll be successful this time, so don't hold me to it too much, but I've been eating less recently, trying to reduce the amount of calories I take in because sometimes, or I guess I shouldn't say sometimes, I eat a lot of giant meals, and that's one problem I have. And so I'm trying to cut back, and so I'm actually extremely hungry right now. I was very hungry when I had dinner, and then I had a small dinner, so I was pretty much still hungry after I ate, which sucked, and I've been holding out. So hopefully that doesn't impact my recording at all. But I'll try not to let it, and I'm really excited for this episode. So let's talk about the previous episode really fast before we jump right on into it. So last episode we had Natsu versus wow, Zareth. I almost forgot the name. Sometimes I dig myself into this little hole where if I forget the name right away, I start hating myself so much that I can't think of the name after that. So I'm glad I thought of it. Zareth. And we had some other things. We have Brandish in a cell in Fairy Tale's base, I believe it is. And we have Lucy and Kana, I think it is, watching her. And the A plus guy, I don't know his name. He always talks about A plus and stuff like that. He seems to be going after Brandish, so she's most likely going to get out, and we're going to have to see an actual fight with her, which is kind of something I thought was going to happen anyway. But anyway, everything was so overshadowed. It's not foreshadowed by the stuff that happened with Natsu, with him using the last flames that Igneal had given him before he died, something that he cannot use again, and just putting the smackdown on Zareth. But I'm very worried that isn't going to work, and it's going to be like a waste of the power that Igneal gave him. But the only way to know whether this is a waste or not is to watch the episode, so I think we should just get into it. Alrighty, so we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh boy. Starting off right here. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, a little bit of recap. Nice. Good, because I almost forgot how epic this was. Ooh. Is it gonna be granted? Something in my eye, don't do this now. Yeah, so that just brought it back. I remember that exactly. Alright, we're not gonna watch the intro just yet. I think we have to be. I was told it, but I'm really bad about this stuff. I gotta go back and look at the comment. I believe it's somewhere in the 300s that we're able to watch the intro, so we're still a bit away. Do, 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 do. Oh man. Freaking Fairy Tale. It's crazy how much it can switch my modes on the shows. So like, I always enjoy Fairy Tale, but sometimes I enjoy it in a goofy, fun, like, let's have some good laughs and see what our characters do that's hilarious this episode. But then every now and then it just bam gets super serious and and when it gets serious I just get so many chills and either feels good or feels bad moments and all that stuff. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. We do it for real. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can bring it up here in a second. Yep, I think we're good. Nice. Don't cheer too early. Ooh, got to see his arm a little bit, but I didn't look too closely. There it goes. Oh no. Goodbye, Igneal. Rest in peace. Damn, that took a lot out of Natsu, huh? Oh, one more attack. But is that his power or no? Damn, he's still standing. Oh, jeez. I wonder if he's gonna save that one more attack. I don't know. Across 400 years. Oh, shit. Hmm. Interesting. Jeez. Put on the pressure. Oh, shit. Oh, I just got chills. Oh, man. Burned her dragon, burned her parents. Okay. Oh shit, Natsu's finding out. Oh, he's finding out. E.N.D. Oh, he's probably not gonna believe it though, right? How's Zeref gonna prove this? Yeah. How are you gonna prove it, Zeref? Zeref's gonna have something to prove it, right? I assume they're not just gonna brush it over. That's kind of what I thought when we found out that Natsu was E&D. Just threw the book away. Oh, what? So, I'm guessing that's not going to kill Natsu, right? But putting a hole in the book hurt him. Friend Igneo. Okay. Okay. Yep. So we pretty much know this bit of it, but an arrow. Okay. Interesting. So okay, that's interesting. I'll try to remember to talk about that. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh damn. Whoa. Oh shit. I didn't really think of that. I thought he was just wow. So all of them are. What? See, I thought Natsu was just in that little jar thing for like that long. Oh shit. Oh no. What? Is that really true? Shit. What happened? Oh, Happy stopped him and burned his hands. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, the wounds are gone. That's it. Jeez. Oh, crap. Damn. Well, he's gonna be dressed in some emperor attire. I kind of like this version of Wall way better than what I thought the robots were. 9 hard. Is that another one? I wonder. It's a lot of guys. They all just standing there? They're just looking at him? Damn. Oh, Kagura. I want to see her let loose. Susume! Yeah! Where are we now? Ah. Yeah, so he's thinking about it. Oh, what's Natsu gonna do now? Sad music. So the mark is completely gone. Has the mark been there the entire time, and that's why he had it covered? Or will he be able to summon forth a little bit more power, I wonder? Interesting. I wonder if that's the last we're gonna see of that mode. Or if he's gonna somehow enhance his flames enough to be able to call upon that on his own, maybe. I don't know. Interesting. Stinging Rogue. And the rest of Sabretooth and Blue Pegasus. And like a snow biome. What the hell's wrong with his eyes? Oh jeez. Bloodman, one of those friggin' 12. Oh jeez. Ooh, so we're gonna be setting the stage for all the other fights that are gonna be happening soon? Oh. That's... Damn. Yeah, so it's Serena, August, and I don't know who the guy on the right is. Draculus Hiberian. Or Hiberius? Hiberian? Makes me want to play Borderlands. Assassination magic expert. Jeez. That is a weird looking dude. He looks like uh This guy, I don't know why, but he kind of reminds me of Jason Statham. Like anime version of Jason Statham. I think that's his name. The dude from like Death Race and I don't know, he was in a few other movies. That one where he has to get like high all the time. He has to always have his adrenaline pumping or whatever. I don't remember. Oh, he made it there. How do you get inside? Oh, his space magic. I'm stupid. Duh. Uh-oh. No way. This isn't really him, is it? Holy shit. No, he's not really gonna do it. What? Did he really do it? Holy shit. Carrot missile. Kitten blast. Holy shit! Titan feet. Ah, locking on. Oh jeez. Oh, that's some crazy magic. That just seems crazy to me. I don't know. Oh jeez. I'm not so. When I say I like that this version of Wall, I'm not a big fan of his magic because it just seems weird to me. But I really love his personality. He's very crazy. I love crazy characters like that. Hmm. Uh, is that just the magic power she's sensing? Is that with like the weird effect, or is this her magic? Oh, I'm so excited to see Kagura fight this girl. I hope she gets like a full-fledged battle against her and not just like some half-assed thing. I loved her fight with Urza during the Grand Magic Games. Oh jeez. Uh-oh. Did all that power take it out of him? I hope he's just asleep. Damn, and that's the end. I don't know when the outro is available to watch or able to be watched, but just in case we won't watch it, because this is so good, I do not want anything spoiled. So yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! I think editing this episode is going to be a pain in the butt. So much good happened, man. Do 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 do. Mm. I honestly think I might like the outro better than the new intro, song wise. Anyway, obviously I don't know what they look like aesthetics wise, but I kind of like this song. But the intro is kind of like I don't really know it yet, and I feel like I know this one a bit more. I guess this one's just a tiny bit more catchy. I feel possibly. Alrighty. So that is the end of episode 295, guys, and that was a very, very good episode. Intensity wise, like, because, like, last episode was way more intense, but this episode was, like, way more, like, I don't know what the word for it is. It was way more interesting, I think, because the intensity was all because Natsu attacking, but there wasn't much behind it, I felt like. But this episode was more powerful, maybe is a better word, because of the reveal to Natsu about the whole E.N.D situation. Finding out where he's from was insane because I didn't expect a drop like that. I expected him to just let Natsu know who he was, but so I guess since that happened at the beginning, we're going to talk about that first. Usually, in a lot of these shows, the big thing happens at the end, and I'm like struggling to try to think of like what happened the rest of the episode to talk about it. Because I usually, when I do my discussion, I try to discuss things that happen towards the beginning of the episode and move towards the end. It helps me just like mentally frame through it all. But so starting with what we obviously saw in the beginning, the whole story, I want to make sure I understand this right. So basically for generations this Eclipse Gate was like passed down for so it was created uh when Natsu and them met, like all those kids met Igneel and their respective dragons, and they trained with them. And once the training was complete and Igneel was ready to, all the dragons were ready to, go within them because that's where they were held within them. They decided that they were going to teleport into the future. Because what I thought what Natsu thought, like they went within them in that year, the year like 7777 or whatever. Or, well, that wasn't the year, that was the month and the year. July 777 is, I believe, what it was. Uh and so I thought that's when Igneel went inside him, but realistically Igneel went inside him 400 years in the past, I believe, and then they went through the Eclipse Gate. And when they woke up through the Eclipse Gate, they were in the future, which is where Natsu thought that. So how would Natsu not recognize the surroundings? Like, I mean, I guess he was always just in forests. So maybe 400 years in the future, he just got thrown into another forest and he just thought it was a forest. But I guess Natsu might have been like exiled from technology and everything. Because you'd think in 400 years you'd be like, oh, the like architecture is a bit different and people are wearing, different styles of clothes and everything. Um but I suppose like for all the kids like realizing that, but I guess they kept all those kids isolated enough that they wouldn't have noticed that or something. So that is super interesting. So even Wendy and Gajiel and Sting and Rogue, they're all they're all from way in the past. It's so interesting. God. I'm trying to think about any kind of implications that could mean for the rest of them, because we obviously know that Natsu is a demon from the Book of Zareth, but is there anything special about the other kids? I don't know. Because I don't think they're all what's, do we know Wendy's last name? Wendy, I feel like we do, but I can't think of it. But I was thinking, like, is she like Ethereus Wendy whatever, like EW, whatever her last name is? Does she have a last name? Wendy Marvel. There we go. I thought of it. Yeah. So is she like EWM or something? And these are all like kids made by Zareth, or is only Natsu made by Zareth? Or even Natsu wasn't made by Zareth. Like, Natsu was a human to begin with, like a dead human, used his body to, like, bring him back or whatever. But, oh man, super damn interesting. Oh, that'd be kind of cool if there was more to the other kids, too, than just Natsu. But I'm not sure if they would reuse the same, like, Ethereus aspect of them. But that means I was always wondering what happened to Natsu's parents. Apparently they were burned to death by a dragon. I wonder if that is the truth. It seemed like he told him all the rest of the stuff the truth, so I don't see why he'd lie about the parents unless there was like a bigger secret about the parents. But since this is the final season, I don't think there would be like uh a bigger reveal, I feel like that's probably what it is that the parents got burned to death by a dragon. Um and that would make sense because there was a lot more dragons 400 years in the past, I suppose. Uh, and they're probably, that was probably the point with that war that was happening, right? That we learned about during the not abyss, Eclipse Gate arc. We know that there was like two factions, ones that supported humans and then ones that were opposed to them and just wanted to eat them. So they probably got killed by one of the factions that was not so for humans. I guess. Interesting. I wonder if that's the case with Wendy and Gajeel. So I was always wondering if Natsu's parents would ever come into the scene, but that ain't happening. Unless somehow Wendy, Gajeel, and Sting and Rogue's parents somehow got through the Eclipse Gate as well. Their parents shouldn't ever be showing up either. So I guess any thoughts of that is probably out of the question, but obviously it's not completely off the table because they could always write that in that, like, oh, we use the Eclipse Gate too and we just got here. But interesting. So does that mean the Eclipse Gate was already built, or did they build another one for the one that we saw during that arc, for the Eclipse Gate arc? Was because it was a portal that was connected to 400 years in the past. We knew that already, and so that means that the one that Natsu and them walked through would have been the one that Layla opened up earlier. So did they find that one that Layla opened up, or did Layla destroy it after she was done with it or something, and then they found the plans for it and built another one? I'm not sure. That's interesting too. But someone named Anna is the one that protected it the whole time, I believe it was. Shoot, I closed the episode. I think I can get it open again. Let's see if I can find that little bit again. Let's see here. Okay, I think I might be close, maybe. So, but yeah, I feel like we might have seen the Anna person again. They use the Eclipse Gate to open a gate into the future. A celestial spirit wizard named Anna opened the gate's entrance. Okay. I wonder if that's a. So that might be like. Um. Layla Heartfilia. It might be like a long line of. What is Heartfilia Layla's name? Family name? Because at least in America, the way it works is usually when a. I know it's not like this all the time anymore, and please no one get mad at me about it, but for a while anyway, when a woman married a man, she took the man's name. So is Heartfilia Lucy's dad's name? Maybe she had another, what is that considered? Surname? That she went by like Layla something, and this is Anna something, the same something that passed it down. I think they might have said that, right? Did that guarantee it? A social wizard named Anna opened the gate's entrance, and the exit pointed in the future was left undetermined. Oh, so they didn't even like mean to throw him there. Anna's family passed the task down for generations and opened the gate's exit in this era of increased ether nano. Interesting. That was another thing he mentioned. A social spirit wizard named Layla opened the eclipse exit. Okay, so to me, that's confirming that if she passed it down, I guess technically she didn't have to pass it down to family, but they both had blonde hair, so I'm gonna go under the assumption that Anna is Layla's ancestor, which is really interesting. That's really cool. And then also, they talked about it, and I almost forgot to talk about it on here. They talked about increased ether nano. Um, so we know in Earthland, as they call it, as opposed to Edalus, the magic power is like ever flowing from the Earth. But does that mean it's ever increasing as well? Because they said they needed to come here at a time of increased ether nano to increase our strength. So did the dragons just use so much ether nano for their magic? Did they absorb so much that it was actually like taking more of the land's resources? And since the dragons were gone, it wasn't taking as much and it was able to grow in power? Is it something like that? Or is it forever expanding in magic, say I guess, for example, maybe way back, like, if magic has always been around forever in this world, let's say, maybe way back towards the beginning when they were still, like, cavemen or something, they were able to, like, create a little spark, And that was the limit to their magic. They were like, "Oh, incredible magic," or ooh ah, whatever they made for noises back then. But then as time progressed, it got progressively more powerful as the Earth's ether nano grew. So did the power that the wizards commanded, and to the point where now, because we obviously see that, like, it seems like Natsu in the younger generation is very close to surpassing what they used to do. Like the abilities of the little bit of flashbacks we saw with like Mavis and them, they didn't seem as strong as even Natsu on the first day that we saw him. Natsu's power seemed to outclass even the founders of Fairy Tail back then. So it's possible that the Ether Nano had continued to increase, making the next generation of wizards progressively more and more powerful, which is interesting because if you think of this world in like another 1,000 or 2,000 years, assuming they don't kill themselves from freaking nuking themselves with their own power, um, there could be some like crazy power. That'd be pretty interesting. And then also, like, what if, like, I could even think of, like, a whole nother arc where they brought that up and had, like, obviously this is the final season, so I doubt they're ever gonna go into it, but with that much power, they could introduce time travel pretty easy. And someone from the future could come to the past, which I guess they kind of already did with Rogue, the future Rogue coming back. So they did kind of do it, but that was in like a post-apocalyptic world kind of situation. But that'd be interesting if someone just like insanely powerful came back. Although I don't know what justification we would have for, Natsu to be able to take down that guy who's just like infinitely more powerful. Although he'd be coming back to an Earth with less ether nano, technically, back in time, if it did work like that. This is a hypothetical. This is just me throwing a wild theory out there, and that's probably never going to be answered. But, what's it called? Maybe that would scale his power down because he came back to the past, But anyway, let's move on to a different topic since that theory is getting way out of control, way nutty. Also, I guess real quick, if anybody has listened this long, can you guys let me know? Don't spoil anything, but is the manga gonna keep going past this whole whatever we see in the anime? Like, is this the anime's final season, or is the manga finishing too, or is it already finished and we're seeing what's left of it? Because they could just be like, all right, we're allowing you to bring the anime back, but only for X amount of episodes, so you better wrap it up, and that's why they're calling it the final season, and it's going to be done. But could you read the manga and still see more? I'm kind of curious about that. So if you guys could let me know. If not, maybe once the final season is over, I'll look into it, because I don't know how many people actually stay and listen to these discussions, to be honest. But anyway, I have some more to talk about. So that covers most of well, no, I guess it doesn't really. The whole scene with Happy pulling Natsu away, I was worried because I was pretty confident that Natsu wasn't going to kill Zeref here, just because we haven't seen, like, typical bad guy fashion, and typical, like, arc playthrough of this show is the big bad guy is killed at the end, or defeated at the end, and not, before we got to see all 12 of the Spriggan 12 be taken down and stuff. So I was pretty confident that Natsu's thing wasn't going to work, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be happy with the way that it was done, because I really wanted to see the last of Igneal's power to be used in a good way and go out with a bang. But I don't think they could have written this any better. I think they did a amazing job with this, because I did not expect Zeref to reveal everything to Natsu, and then have Natsu be like, I don't care, I'm gonna kill you anyway, even if I die, and then have Happy stop him is just so incredible. Like, that is how you do what I was worried about in a very good way. That might have been a confusing sentence, but I'm very happy with how this played out. That was so good. I was very emotional during that scene too, and I'm not gonna lie, Happy is a very goofy character, and he doesn't always spark the most feels in me, but this episode, with what he did, it really almost got to me. Like, I didn't actually cry, but my eyes actually watered up a little bit. Like, I felt some real feels here, so that's amazing that they were able to do that with a character that never really sparked that kind of emotion from me before. Even, like, during his whole ordeal in Edalus, where, he met his parents and everything. Although, I do have to say, I think I do remember getting a little teary-eyed when he flew away and his parents were sitting there talking about him and stuff. I thought that was really cool, too. I think I do remember getting a little teary-eyed at that part. So, I guess, but that wasn't Happy directly, that was his parents, so. But it was still about Happy, so I guess I could count that. But yeah, that was very well done. I very much enjoyed that. So yeah, and I guess to briefly touch up, because I've been talking about this for quite some time now. Not that I want to rush this discussion or anything. There's not really any rush, but the biggest thing else that happened this episode was the dude that was strangling Brandish. Could that be someone of Fairy Tail just trying to end it, or is this actually that guy just fed up with being... Bleh. I spit a little, sorry about that if you could tell. Is that guy just fed up with being a lackey and wants to be a Spriggan 12 himself, so he's just gonna kill her? And did he kill her? the fact that they didn't show us, I feel like they wouldn't just kill her, but at the same time they might. Like they have sort of shown death on the show, but not like straight up, you know, like I guess they kind of did. The dude from Grimoire Heart, the God Slayer, we pretty much saw Zareth kill him. We saw the life pretty much sucked out of him, so we did actually see his death on screen. We never really actually saw, um, what's his name? Master Hades, Precht, die. We did see Zareth like blast the ship from a distance. We like the camera was in the distance and we saw a bunch of black energy blast the ship, and you could assume he died, and he did die there, but they never actually showed like on screen. So it is possible that Brandish is dead now, but it's very much possible that Lucy and Kana, who are supposed to be keeping an eye on her, go in and save her. And I wonder if Lucy and Kana save her, if her opinions will change at all. Also, how is Layla, now that we know there's more information? Do we know anything more now? Because Brandish doesn't like Layla. But why? Why would Brandish not like Layla, knowing what we know now, with the Eclipse Gate possibly being passed down, and the thing bringing them here? How would that affect Brandish? It might not. It might be something completely different. But I feel like it's somehow all connected. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. So I'm really excited for that reveal because they're just adding on to that storyline too. We also don't have the rest of that. Okay, that's why I don't think she's dead. I'm gonna say that. I do not think Brandish is dead because they would have left that extremely open-ended if they teased us of all this information about Layla with Lucy and Brandish and just killed her. So that's my reasoning for thinking that Brandish is still alive. I'm kind of sad because I think it would be incredible if that guy just straight up killed her. I think that would be very, very interesting if we didn't have this one little thread dangling about the Layla thing with Brandish. So, because of that, I'm pretty confident that she's alive. But yeah, so we have, I said it during the reaction, and just in case I had to cut it because this episode was so good, it's going to be so hard to edit. The part with I forget her name, but Kagura and the other girl, like the gladiator kind of looking girl, I can't remember what her name was. I'm really excited for that fight, to be honest. Like almost more than any other fight, because I loved Kagura's fight with Urza during the Grand Magic Games, and I really hope they do a good job with her fight, and not because they have so much going on that they kind of glance over it, you know? I hope we get an epic battle with Kagura versus that gladiator chick, and it will be, and it's like really badass and everything. I really hope. So here's to praying for that. And like I've said before, I really like Wall. He's a character that has grown on me since his weird robot form that I did not like. He didn't seem like a very interesting character, to the point of finding out that that was just a mecha being controlled by his magic. And he was this, you know, like weird, crazy guy. I love it. I love weird, crazy dudes. And I said it during the episode as well, which might also get cut, so just in case. I'm not a big fan of his magic. I think his magic is really weird, but his personality is awesome. So, and then, I mean, I guess we can mention that we had a glimpse of Grim Reaper and that other dude that was the loner in the bottom of the ship that I can't remember his name. And then we also had a glimpse at what is going to be another epic battle that I'm looking forward to, is God Serena, what was it, like Jacob or Jason or whatever, the assassination dude, and August versus the four emperors of Ishgar, possibly three emperors if Jura wasn't like promoted to being one, but Jura might be considered one now. I'm not sure, but that's going to be another epic fight that I can't wait to see. So yeah, I mean that's some crazy stuff going on. Oh man, God. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know how much more there is to mention. I'm gonna skim through the episode really fast to make sure I didn't miss anything too extreme. Um, yeah, that I already talked about, and then this I already talked about, and yeah, I guess that does pretty much sum it up for pretty much. I think I did a good job touching on everything this episode. And then obviously what we saw right at the end. I hope Natsu is okay. Like, I mean, obviously he's gonna be. He's the main character, and we had that little bit of future scene. So I mean, obviously he's gonna be okay. But I wonder how long it's gonna take him to recover. How much of the fighting is gonna be done by the time he can fight again? You know, that's gonna stink for him. He's probably gonna feel like crap when everybody else is fighting around him, and if he's like out of it, you know, while the Spriggan 12 are defeated. But that means he might come back better than ever. So here's a wild theory that just popped into my head, and I want to throw this out there. What if Natsu passed out right here because the remainder of Ignil's energy that didn't get expended somehow like merged with him, you know? Like, wouldn't that be crazy? Something crazy like that? Like the next evolution of Natsu is because he didn't do that last attack, he's able to, you know, generate flames that maybe aren't as hot as Ignil's, but, you know, are as hot as what he just did, but pretty close, or something like that. I don't know. It's probably a wild theory that will never happen, but maybe Natsu will go through an evolution, and that's why he's passed out, like almost like a caterpillar goes into a cocoon to become a butterfly, something like that. I don't even know what hinted at that theory. Just the thought of Natsu waking up and being stronger than he's ever been before would be incredible. But like I said, that's a wild theory. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. This is a very long discussion. I'm actually surprised because I don't know. Sometimes when there's a lot that happens in an episode, I'll be like, this was an amazing episode, but I don't have a lot to say about it. But this one was an amazing episode, and I apparently had a lot to say. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. So go ahead and you can check out the links in my description because I have Patreon where you can support me. And you also get some benefits for that. You can see the full length versions where you don't have to see anything edited out. And then you can get early access as well, so you can see them a week ahead of time, maybe even longer if I can manage to get ahead more, but we'll see. And then they also have the My Anime list down there too, a link to that, so you can see my list and what I've watched and what I plan to watch. And if you guys have any recommendations, you guys can let me know in the comments for that. And I will add more to that plan to watch as well, which I will eventually watch on the channel when I have more slots available as other shows end and stuff. And then I will also have a link to my Twitch down there from now on, which I think I said I'd do for my other videos, and I think I forgot, so I need to go back and do that for those. And I need to set it so it automatically does it for every video I upload. That just adds my twitch.tv link down there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.